Tell you, GZ.
Right
Nah, that's what G said.
Greetings. We routine, regular routine, everything to the supreme. Only should I don't know that what we mean. We line up this thing up for right now. We got Angela in the building. At present moment we wait for the Reverend Lincoln Miller. Yeah. And G Mike. G Mike in the waiting. Before we go any further, I just want to let everybody know that Arlette is doing really well. She bunks back. And she's doing really well. So she should be back on next week, Saturday. Back to the scheduling program from 1:30 BZ time, 3:30 Eastern. She should be back on. In the meantime, let's say respect to Armistice Tamarani. And so respect onto Julia, Gloria, Chucky, Leroy, Roland, Kitty Stu. You know where the thing line up still. I mean, all my cousin and my family, you know what I mean? So I look over there and so, yeah. All my baby, eh? Don't know. Candice, Fiona, Erica, and Marjay. Make me proud, just graduate and thing. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Zaylee, Kira, everybody with the troop with everybody. You know, we're large and direct right now. There's several things going on. A lot of things going on as a matter of fact. We have some serious events coming up. We have an event concerning the 6th of August at the church. Oh, before that, you have the 9th of August. So then tomorrow, Mr. Gilroy will be at the church tomorrow. So if you want to keep on at Arlington, 131 Arlington Avenue, Brooklyn, it's going to be, if you want to get, yeah. Yes, man, Spanish, your Spanish, the ropey, you just wait for bye bye ropey. That's all we do. We just mark time, they cause, yeah, bye bye come. The Reverend is in the building in a few minutes. Make I call my line and make you just lock him back again. So you know how I go. Once my boy come on and anybody come on, I just and leave you to the thing and think. But like I said, a lot of things go on. When I get the information after this, after we're done with after the reverend is over, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, another hour after that, and we're gonna have all information for you. All about even though lupus month over, lupus not done, things like that. When I talk about, respect on to Dean, the whole family. You know what I mean, I'm the bedroom and thing, and he always happen like boom. I'm a boy from Brooklyn too. You can see in time. You dig Willie, everybody. You know what I mean. Things like that we have to keep conscious of. You know what I mean? Cause yeah, all the fallen angels. You know what I mean? For real. You dig? Just have to run a hand over him, over Billy, same way to make them boy ease up on the thing. Cause it is what it is. We in the interim. We big up Smokey down in the building. What the man say? Tell them
Yeah.
up on the movements right now, yeah. Yeah, they know 6 August Smokey down still out of Florida when in the building. Yeah.
Know how we do it.
You know how we do it. You don't think we joking it at all. You dead serious. I call my boy make when my boy come in and make a deal. Yeah, Smokey. 6 August. The 5th and the 6th really, the 5th is supposed to be uptown. A nice leaf spot to same way dig, as you know what I mean? And then the
Yeah.
Saturday, yeah, we're gonna deal with Lion and DK and then by everybody, you know what I mean? And then Diginuts and then by children in the building same way too. You dig? We know, like Andrea in the building to the drummers in the building. I think I have to download the thing of the drummers and have that phone by then. By the time that come, I don't download that already to still. So I do it before, but anyway, boom, it is what it is. You're gonna say we can always get to that. And then we and Chico, big up to them boy about the place all the time. Big up all 1, 2, 3, super celebrity crew. Yeah, they know the who. You dig? Respect all them by Florida. Yo, Farmer General and everybody have for rope in a time for rope still. You dig? You check?
Remember
But
you have
anyway, the reverend in the building, so just stay right there with it though. One king.
we have a song now. Yeah,
Bless up,
big
my brother. I
story.
appreciate you a lot.
All right, how you doing?
I got man. I have to find some seat for sit down. But I like no, but it no matter. You could just chill out and no man, you just chill out and relax, man. Just say. I get boy to sit right here. I get the ladies for the seat. My seat for ladies in a minute. Oh, G Mike in the building series. G Mike in the building series. Make a touch up. G Mike,
What's up?
what's up?
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything. Well, here it is.
Smoky done. Respect every time.
What's up all the time, Mr. Mike?
Come on. Every time, respect. We're going to see why.
Well, man, to say. You're Jonathan and the thing, man. We're good.
Why? All right.
All right. Well, you look good. I'm going to announce. Go drop off on 2 things today.
All right, at the basement.
Yeah, that's the basement. I'm going to, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to the church. I don't want to think over there till tomorrow.
All
But
right.
I want to run back the intro again.
All right, go ahead. We're not on yet, right? We're going
No, we're live. No, we're live.
All right, well, cool. Come
Yeah.
on.
I am G. Michael Reed, and it's time for the G. Mike Show. Time for the G. Mike Show. Time for the G. Mike Show.
Time
Yes.
for the G Mike show. Come on. All right. Yeah. G Mike in the house from beautiful Belize. A few clouds in the sky today, but for the most part, clear and dry, not wet. Thank goodness for CY, who on top of things and guy head about him. I was sitting there listening to a podcast from this guy Jordan Peterson. Anybody listen to Jordan Peterson? Interesting fellow, very deep, very intense. He get to the point sometimes where he shed tears when he try to get a point across. But the man, boy, hit on some issues that make you stop and think. If I get a chance for listening to him, check out Jordan Peterson. Check out his book, 12 Rules for Living, Making Order Out of Chaos. A blueprint, if you will, to try to get to an understanding of what's going on. All right. How we doing here? Our guest in the house. Testing 1 2 1 2. Anybody hear me? I didn't hear you. Hello.
See what the side over there?
Yeah, I hear.
All right. I hear you now. You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right. Good afternoon, my brother. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for a short chit chat. No, I'm gonna try pick your brain now and see how you stand on some of the issues that are relevant today. First of all, let me give you the opportunity to introduce yourselves to the audience out there.
Yes. Thank you for having me. My name is Reverend Lincoln Miller, New York, New York. That's where I reside.
Okay, Reverend, as in what denomination, what religion, what school of thought?
Non-denomination.
Okay, so how they
Reverend for all the people.
and is that an ordained or anointed title?
Ordained title.
Okay, through what process, what group, what authority? I know what authority do you speak, I should ask.
I speak on the authority of God, but
Okay.
I'm ordained non-denomination, and I speak at any denomination. I speak at any church. Then put it that way.
Christian,
I speak at any church. Whether
Muslims.
it's Episcopalian, no, not Muslims. Muslim is not a church; that's a temple. But any church, meaning Pentecostal, Episcopalian. I never spoke at a Catholic church before.
Well,
I don't choose to.
okay. Any reason
but,
why? Any reason why?
No, not no any particular reason why. What happened is I do not condone rules and regulations when it comes to religion, because rules and regulation is what separate Christians.
But aren't they necessary?
I don't think so. I don't think that it's necessary, because that's one of the reasons why Christianity is one of the largest religions, right? But it's also one of the weakest. And it becomes weak because of the different denomination, the different rules and regulations that formulate who we supposed to be. We are supposed to be one in God. There's one God that we all serve. And when we begin to put rules and regulations and how we serve God, then that's where I personally draw the line.
Well, tell me, let me go back a bit. And you drew a distinction between a temple and a church. How do you draw that distinction? How do you define the two?
Well, that is how the religions. You'd have to look into how the religion defines it. The temple, Muslims and choose to call their place of worship temple. Christian call their place of worship churches. Now that is something that I haven't really got into,
So
why they have that separation.
for
But
all it,
but that's what I'm talking about with God's people. That's
for,
the thing that I'm talking about. The separation that man have made within God people. Jesus came to serve and save everyone.
for all intents and purposes, they are the same, isn't it? It's just a place where the people go and
It's just
gather
a place
to
of
worship.
worship, just a
Right.
name.
To
It's
worship.
just a
Yeah.
name.
All right. Now you again you spoke about your do you draw your sermons, if you will, from the Bible or just from an inspiration that you receive?
From both the Bible and inspiration,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we know that man ordains, but God anoint. So
Okay.
you have to, in order for you to, you have to have a base, which is the Bible. And then what I do, I correlate the Bible with everyday life. That's why I love the streets, because I get my sermon from people themselves, the everyday relationship with humankind, with God's people.
Do
That's
you
where I draw sermons from.
do you smoke weed?
I used to.
Okay. You don't smoke again.
No, sir.
You miss the inspiration you get, because I find the revelation occur under the influence, don't you think? I mean,
Well, it can be. It can be. It broadened to me when it do broaden the horizon of the mind,
yeah.
But my part is health reasons.
But that's the very reason why they're saying you should use it nowadays, because of the many health benefits that it offers.
Well,
Um,
that part I don't dispute. That
uh-huh.
the many benefits that it that it brings to you. But as I get older, you understand. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 70 years old, and they
I
it's a, it
49.
comes a time. You're 49. You're a young man. You're a baby.
Yes, just born. Just
You're a
born.
baby. All right. So
Leave it, that boy. Yeah,
yes. All right. So
uh,
as you grow older, you'll find that the benefit that it used to have, you
my
understand, a lot
yeah,
of time it diminishes
but my
as you
brother,
get
let me tell you that next year I will be where you are. And when I usually tell people I'm 49, they laugh. You take me seriously. No, I am 69 years old. Will be
older.
70 come January next year.
Hmm.
I do indulge tonicably
Hmm.
in marijuana. And I think
Hmm.
the problem is that people don't know how to smoke weed. They don't get the best out of weed. And in fact, they trivialize what is, in fact, a very spiritual experience. If you do it all the time, then you miss reality, and you need reality. You need to be more in reality than in this state of uh, exaggerated euphoria, if you will. You need to at some point come down. I remember when I used to write articles for the newspapers, And I thought I did well when I was high. And then one time I come down, which I realized later on I have to do, come down and proofread before I publish. Then I realized that a lot of times this shit just, it might make sense to me, but on a whole, it don't make sense. So a lot of times when we're under the influence and we think we're doing all right, check ourselves carefully, we're not. So, but I don't condemn it. I I applaud the fact that they're legalizing it. And how do you see that as far as the legalization of weed, in particular the move in Belize is to go fully legal, recreational and medicinal. What do you think?
Well, I would say this to you that I believe that everything on this earth is created by God, created for a reason.
Mhm.
For a reason. Many times we take what God have given us for a certain reason. We take it. We take it. People take it to another level. So
Use it for
as
another reason.
far right. So as far as for them, because one thing I realize about weed is that weed have been here before I was created, before I even exist and know about weed. It was here, and it is something that is not going to go away because it comes directly out the earth. And
Right.
as long as the earth, as long as the earth is still can produce it, it will, as long as it's still fertile. And this earth will always be fertile.
They
It will always produce it. But how you use it, and you mentioned something about how people today, how they abuse it, how they abuse it. I watch people when I was smoking weed, and as a little boy, as I smoked weed, I remember we could smoke one weed and you nice all day.
yeah.
I see these guys weed after weed after weed after weed. I always ask myself, and that's one of the reasons why I decided that I must walk away from that. Weed after weed after weed. For what reason? How high can you get?
I like that. I like that because I see it a lot. And I have found in my experimenting with weed, because I experimented and I could class myself almost an expert at that. I find that high kill high. When if you see us man smoke weed after weed after weed, it is smoke whack, they smoke good weed, or they get high. It kill the first high with the next high. They give yourself time enough for enjoy the high, if that the way purpose for doing it. Unless if you want to use it for a crutch, then because I see some people need it, man gonna play a ball and they have to get high first. I think that's preposterous, ridiculous.
I
Why?
like the one. I like the one where man said that they want to enhance their appetite. They're gonna eat more when
Yeah,
they smoke a weed. So they I don't know if they want to get fat or whatever, that you would have to enhance your appetite
right, right,
by
right. Yeah.
by smoking a weed. I think that food is nice just naturally,
Well,
especially when you're dealing with good food. I don't see that you have to smoking weed. All it's gonna make you do is be greedy.
and which is one of the things you want to avoid. But when I get back to that, because another a problem in that too is that all weed are not the same. And you might get some weed that, yes, indeed makes you eat a lot and enhance your appetite, but there's some will depress you, some will get you irritable, some will get you horny, some get you sleepy, and some make you laugh at everything. So once you know the difference between weed, you understand that you can't really rely upon weed to do anyone. In fact, I'm not sure that know your mood that makes the weed do what it do. Because
Well, that's what I was just gonna tell you. Weed, you whatever you want the weed to do, that's what it's gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? Weed is only one word,
yeah, I don't
and the
know
one
that.
word to it, the one word is weed, and it's supposed to change. It change your outlook. It change you know your feelings. That's what you smoke it for.
I don't know
You
if
smoke it to change feelings.
I don't
You know
know.
what I mean? But if
I
I
don't
want
know.
to smoke it, if you want to smoke it to make you have better sex, then it will make you have better sex because that's what you're thinking.
I hear what you say. You were kind of like then you're not that far apart on this because I believe that it enhances what you already feel. Yeah, how you feel, you
Or
feel
you want to
more
make
so.
it, or
Right.
you want to let it make you feel.
And that the bad part with it, because if you're depressed, you know, and make you come out and be happy and make you
You'll
more
be more
depressed.
depressed because
Correct.
that's what it is. Now
Yeah.
now you also I also see in people that weed can be a downer for some people and it could be a upper for some people. Again, it's what you allow it to do to you.
Yeah, well,
You know,
some of that allow when you say allow, you make it seem like that voluntarily, but they're not voluntary. Sometimes they do things to you,
no,
but they know
it's
what you
not
want to do.
voluntary. It's what you allow. If you want it, if you want to allow it to depress you, yes, you're gonna be depressed. If you want to make it, let it make you happy. Yes, you're gonna make it happy. People
Make
smoke weed when they go in a party. Why
like
they
with
smoke it when they go in a party? So that they could be happy and party more. People smoke it when they having sex. They feel like it gonna make you be a bigger thing in sex. You know?
well, that's the thing because, and again, you say something and smoke it for going to the party and be happy and have fun. But I've seen time when I was young and we smoked a lot of weed. When you go to a party, smoke it and stay outside, you hang out all night, you talk grass with your body. So you're not really you do what you think you make you do. This is what it says. Sometimes it affect you in ways that don't know what you want to do. That what happen when not wait you just do it way it's supposed to do. I don't know. That one interesting thing. I just don't think that it should be trivialized. It should people shouldn't just abuse it and use it how they want. But if they want to do it, then they have to compartmentalize. Put it in a one little area. I don't smoke weed amongst nobody. Well, now in particular with COVID and whatnot, I don't sure on joint with nobody. Me not trust nobody that much. You see what I'm saying? But I love even when I'm in the smoke longer on the end of my lot of smoking, if you will. I always enjoy smoking my own joint. Roll my joint. You want to smoke? Roll your own joint. So there's something personal about my joint. I enjoy my joint. I form a relationship with my joint, and I like my woman. Me know and share that with you. So
Yeah. And that's a good thing. That's a good way of putting it. You know, just to cross it over, right? Uh, I would have a few drinks, right?
right,
And maybe I'm with fellas, right?
right.
And the bottle sit in front of us. The guy next to me reach over with his cup and tell me, pour me a drink. I tell him, hell no.
Pour your own
I'm
drink.
not pour your own drink because when you get drunk, I don't want you to say I pour it for you.
Well, I tell you,
Okay.
I
So when
care
you
that
get high, I don't want you to say if you get on crazy high from the weed,
that
I
me
don't
do
want you
that.
to say that the weed where I give you.
I do that.
So roll your own joint.
I go a little farther than that because there are certain things I realize I not buy for nobody. Man, they come to me, give me $1 for a beer. I said no, I don't buy rum, I don't buy cigarette, I don't buy drugs for no man. No grow. That's something where if you're grown enough to do that, you need to be grown enough to afford it.
So
But,
yes,
but,
you
but
don't do anything
that's
that you
just me.
can't afford.
So you're gonna talk about also depression. I want to get into that, leave it with you. Because you have people, and I know a couple of people that tell me that why they get depressed, they got one clinical term for it. That they suffer from depression. But I don't know, and I'm wondering because we all have demons that we have to fight on a daily basis, and I'm sure you're quite identify with this. Don't you think that sometimes we allow those demons to win as opposed to fighting them hard enough and overcome them, or bear with it till you achieve victory? How you see that?
Well, naturally, all of us have demons in us, and it's the kind of power that we give the demons that are in us. One
Understand?
thing I believe, right? Like just like people talk about the devil, right?
Hmm.
And I don't believe that there's a devil that run around. The only devil I know of is the devil inside of you
Well,
that you bring alive. That you feed him and bring him. You feed that devil that is inside you. There's no devil that because if you study scripture, we know that when Jesus came down from the cross, he tied up devil and already locked him up. You understand? So the demon, that devil that is within us, we the one that caused that caused the devil to come alive, you know. Just like how some people separate, we talked about weed, right? And some people would say that especially older folks will say weed is of the devil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's where you're giving the devil power, because the devil cannot create anything in this world. You understand?
Well,
That's where that demon come alive, when we give power.
but our interesting, who the smoke weed back there can't handle it. Somebody,
I don't smell none right. I don't smell none right now.
look
They
here.
can smoke all in weed, but it ain't gonna bother me. You understand?
Let me tell you, as far as that is concerned, because I've looked at this, and if you remove one O from God, from good is God, and if you add one D onto evil, that devil. So I think that the God and devil thing, that again, indeed, what you say, what we do onto it, I feel like the one energy that we get the choice to use how we want to, because bad people can be powerful, good people can be powerful, but we decide which side of that battle we want to fight on. And don't you see it as such also? And that because I mean, there's power on both sides.
let me tell you, I as a minister, right? A lot of times I say certain things around certain people to see their reaction, right? I would let's say I would say the word, just for instance, right? That I would say that lady looked like she have some good pussy, right? Right away the person would say, what kind of minister are you? You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about something that is real. You understand? People tends to want to, what people does, right? Just like how we have the rules, commandments and rules and things like that. People tend to choose what they want to enhance themselves to listen to or follow. It's all right for them to say the lady got good pussy, but me as a minister, what's wrong with me saying that? I say to them, I'm only human.
Hold on.
You want to have fun, but I shouldn't have.
Where I want you to do, I want you to teach me how to identify the good pussy. How you identify? Where you look for? Both open teeth, both legs.
My brother, that is something
let's-
again.
let's
That is
go.
something again that is of a personal.
Yeah.
Is of a personal thing. That is something that you would have to do for yourself.
What do you mean?
You
Try it
understand?
out.
I could. You hear the word I use? He look like. I don't say that it's good. He look like he look like she would have some good pussy.
You ever had some bad pussy? You ever had bad pussy?
Oh yes, sir.
I want to know if I identify that too, because it depends on how high you high. Again, that same weed you talk about, what kind of weed you smoke, no? But all right, but listen, the big conversation in the area out there now, the abortion and Roe versus Wade. How you see the decision to overturn Roe versus Wade as a preacher?
Well, the way I see it, right, is a person just like your relationship with God is personal, right? A person's body is personal to them. What you do with your body is between you and God. You understand? If you want to have an abortion, then you're the one that's gonna have to answer.
But you don't get pregnant by yourself.
Yeah, well,
you don't get pregnant by yourself.
You don't get pregnant by themselves, right?
Right.
But a lot of times people get pregnant being reckless.
Yeah.
You understand? By being reckless.
So why should a child suffer for that? Why should a child suffer for that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Reckless. And see, where does life begin? Where does life begin?
Life begins in the womb.
At conception, correct?
Conception. That's
when the egg meets the sperm, correct? And there's that big bang. There's that life is formed. Right. And that life, if that life is not bothered or truncated, that life will proceed on to birth and on to age, which is what evolution is in my view. So anybody that interferes with that then is interfering. That is no longer your body, and I'm speaking to women here. It's no longer it's your body, but you're carrying another life. That's not your life that you're carrying there. That is a life that was created by God.
Yes.
So I am not at all in agreement with them saying, "Oh, this is a woman's body and she should be able to do what she wants." No, that life could be somebody that could be born and make a difference in this world. Could be
And
the
that's
person.
why I said to you, the decision lie on the person. It's a personal. It's not something that we should even be debating. It's a personal thing between
I
them
don't
and
think
God.
so, though.
Just like how your
But
spiritual self is between you and God,
but let's go
right?
back. No man, no man, no man.
It's not
Man,
between you and any other person.
but God
You are
knows.
one that have to stand before God and answer,
But
why
hold
did
on,
I
hold
get
on,
that abortion?
hold
Why
on.
did I kill a child that would have been a scientist?
Hold on. Because before we just throw the term God loosely around like that, maybe we should try to identify who is God, what is God,
Oh well,
which God you're talking about.
now we're going into a different section,
Right.
something that I really don't really choose to discuss.
But you're a
My
preacher.
God,
You're a
my
preacher.
God,
That day you're gone. You're gone
my
there. Yeah.
God is my God is my creator
So is your
that
God
created.
different than my God?
No, sir. I hope
All
that
right.
we have the same God because I think that we all were created by there's one God.
Uh-huh.
I serve the one God that when I came into this world that was introduced to me. You
Is the
understand?
God
The one
is the
God that have kept me, the one God that have brought me to where I'm at right now, and truly I have a life that I I know it's a very happy life, and a one that I believe is very successful
Mhm.
because I'm not naked, I'm not hungry, right? And quietly, I'm not broke, right?
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right.
So
That no
that
make I
God
feel
that made my life,
that no make that
to
no
be
make
what
I
it
feel
is.
any better because I broke. But still, let's go. We to talk about this thing though because it's important. Uh, a lot of times when you got conversation with people and the word God come up, you lose half of your audience. They're not interested anymore.
Yeah, well,
So,
and that's one of the reasons why it's not something that when we ask, it's a question that I do not really uh, uh, like to participate in bringing that.
but I do because only
Yes,
true
yes, yes,
argument
yes.
on,
You
only
do, and that's quite all right. It's all right for you because
only.
remember, like I said, your life is personal. You
But
understand?
no, but see, we're all seeking the same understanding. We want to understand life, don't we?
Yes, sir.
The only way we could get near to any understanding is through argument.
Hmm.
We share points of view, and then we try to come to a reasonable agreement and so again. We don't even know we know what is true, but we come as close as we could to it.
You
Where
come to
we
your own conclusion and understanding. One thing I truly believe: the secret things of God belong to God. No man understand everything of God. So no man can talk about what God is doing
let
because
us talk.
His word tell us that His
Wait.
secret is His secret.
Let us talk about and the Bible. You say you preach from the Bible, right?
Yes, sir.
So
The,
in
the, the Bible, and God's civilization.
Genesis, it is written, "Let us go down and make man." And he made man, male and female. He made them. Us. Is your God singular or plural?
My God
Yes.
is a singular God,
Make
a triune God, a God that is a God that what I believe. Hear what I say. What I believe,
mhm,
that Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, right? The three parts of God was in God when he started this world. You understand? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
How you know
was
that?
always there.
How you know that?
Let me. That's what came down to me. In fact, that's what was inspired to me by God Himself. That's how I know that.
Yeah.
I got that inspiration, that Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. That is something that I'm a Christian to my bone, and I'm not going to compromise that.
Well, you
understand? So, where we going right now, right?
Uh-huh.
I would say that then maybe I'm the wrong pastor or the wrong person for you to really debate that.
But then
Because it's something that I choose not to debate.
Preacher, if you go to school and you go into a maths class and the teacher stands up and say, I went teach you maths, but me no know not more maths. Me no want to talk about maths. Would you stay in that school?
Huh?
Would you stay in that school?
No, sir.
You wouldn't go to that school, right?
And you see, you have left spiritually, you have left the spiritual part of life to come down to the human part of it. You understand? And that's where the difference, that's where the line is.
But I'm just drawing.
You're talking about a subject.
Right.
You
but it's the same thing as subject. It's a subject. Religion is a subject also.
You're talking about maths, and I'm talking about God, the Creator.
All right. So let me.
That's one of the reasons I asked you that if you can, let's not debate and let's not broaden that subject right now. I mean, you could get a gesture from it. You could get a gesture from it and laugh.
No. But you see.
But I asked you personally not to do that.
But do you see the point that I was making?
Oh yes, sir. I see the point that you were making. So I see the point that you were making.
Because
here what now? No.
If you tackle a subject,
your thoughts right now is higher than my thoughts.
No, you can't say that. I'm not. First of all, I'm
higher than mine.
No. You're the flatter me with faint praise.
No. I'm making you. You're running the show, right?
No, but you are.
Therefore, you.
No. See why?
You up there.
Now see why they run this. We them on equal footing. No. See why no ball. Either one of us. No start that. He got one mute button. Anyone away he can shut up.
All right. We'll see why. Could you push the mute button right now?
But me and you, when we talk things, we talk about other things to know. Make we know.
Yeah, make we go other places.
This call must be very important. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Yes, Mrs. You see what I'm saying? So you call me about 4 times, and I put the button that says, please call me back. Please, may I talk to you later, please? And it's so I'm saying it must be that very important, but I'm sorry for the interruption. Anyway.
What the person want to know? Did you ask them?
Yeah, who the God?
They want to know who the God?
Yeah.
Okay. That person must say, I want good weed where they smoke. Yeah, you saw me ask where you get weed from. If you get it from Boom or if you get it from Boom or you get it from Max or where that weed come from. You know?
Listen, how you see us going as a human species? In particular, you lived in America, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you see all the mass shootings and all the craziness that happen in the US of A. Do you see us going? Is this the end? Is this what was written about in the Bible, you think?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. From the time I was born and from the time I have any kind of understanding, right? I've been hearing that the end is near. I see people, they stock up grocery and they hide their money and all kind of thing. Because the end is near, right? What happened is, what I see is that man behavior man behavior towards man. You know what I mean? Right now, this is the effect of it. Living in America, I want to tell you something that I saw. That I see one thing that I've seen that man have done to man is in the public school here, where people get their brain built up, where they go in there with immature brain, and you're supposed to come out brainiac, right? And I see children go to school, right, and certain behavior, right, that the teacher couldn't control, right. Right away, he had pills or injection ready for guinea pig them for cool out and things like that. Now, I believe, I believe, these mass shooting and thing is the effect of man behavior towards man. You understand how crazy they have made people look here. If you live in Belize,
I do.
okay, I live here, and I tell you, over here we see people walking right the street. Long time ago, I came to America when I was 16 years old, and it was a pleasant place to live back then. Now it's very frightening. I see people walking with all kind of look in their eyes. You understand? Look that I know, right? That is a dangerous to human. You understand what I'm saying? It comes from the effect, and I believe something that even in America they haven't been addressing. You know what society have done to people that they thought that was less than. Right now, I am doing. I'm in the street ministry, right? And a lot of times what happened? I have my church is in the park. Ecclesia Ministry of New York. I'm the assistant pastor. And one of the reasons why I have withdrawn myself from inside the church and came on the street is because I see so many guys that's on the street that love God, right? But the pastor with the $900 suit and things like that, the boy go around the church and thing, and right away he start to hide from the man. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about the man come to rob the place and thing. The man, I don't know how we can see into our head, but the man come to worship God. And but what happened is even the people with their big hat, the women with their big hat, they grab their pocketbook and they hide themselves from the people them. And all the man come to do is to be in service and be in commune with God's people. So
But
man have really took this good world that when God created it and said that it was a good world, really took God good world and have made it into what they want for their own profit, for their own gain. Man is
But
greedy.
you're accepting that there is a lot of evil out there and a lot of evil
Oh
people.
yes, oh
Um,
yes.
so,
Especially the rich.
but there's such a thing as profiling. The police do it a lot, and they say they shouldn't. But don't we all profile actually when you see
Oh
a
yes,
person
oh yes,
coming
oh yes.
and he's
Oh yes,
Mr.
we all do because that's what when I said to you just now, I see guys with the funny look on their face. I am profiling.
Yeah,
I am profiling.
exactly.
So it have a lot to do with
And
how how society what
but
it
don't
builds us up and enhancing us to be.
but it's
Because I have on a pretty shirt and the boy over there got that one tear up shirt right away. I would say the first thing that would come to the mind is I gotta watch that boy. He no good.
but
You
there's
understand?
a
Just because he don't
possibility.
have-
There's a possibility that he's no good. You
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that?
there is a possibility.
So
And there's also a possibility that he's one of the best guys around.
right,
One of
right.
the best
So
person that
so
so we
who?
do have that in us.
But does that what makes that what it is not how you see it, is how he acts, how he presents it. So
Truly,
if
truly
you're
is how he
looking at
behaves.
him, trying to identify how he's gonna act is a defense mechanism on your part that you can't give up or you're going to die, you're going to lose.
Oh
Now,
yeah. Well,
You
God
out,
have made us fools, you know.
now this is it. You out there in the
He have
park.
made us fools. We do have to protect ourselves.
You out there in the park. The last shooting happened in a church, you know.
Yes, I know.
So
I
so
know.
so wherever there's a group of people and some fool just want to make a point, they're booyaka and
Oh
boy
yes,
fall
sir.
down.
Oh yes, sir.
So would you consider how you see firearms? Do you own a gun?
No, sir.
Would you own a gun?
No, sir.
If you had a gun and needed to use it, would you use it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is that why you don't own a gun?
That's why I don't own a gun.
All right, see.
Because
Yeah,
if
you
I
right.
own a gun, to own a gun, I'm ready to kill somebody. Because the minute I feel threatened, you
Yeah.
understand, my life, I'm not gonna allow you to take my life, and I can defend it.
So what do you do now when you feel threatened?
When I feel threatened, I say
Yeah.
my prayers and hurry walk with, hoping my God is going, put me in a safe place.
Well, it works so far,
First
no?
thing that got so far so good.
100%.
I live in America since I'm 16 years old. I'm 70 now,
Yeah.
and never been robbed. You understand? Never been beaten up.
You're going in Woodside here, there. You need to be knocking.
Yes. Well, let me tell you something. I know I knock on wood. I want to thank God in my heart.
All right.
But I do nothing to knock on wood. I just have to say it. The best praise that any one of us could say in the morning, right? I always watch people. You ever know what a prayer warrior is?
Yes.
A person stand up there all day. Oh, hallelujah.
Well,
The
not
best
necessarily.
praise, to me, the best praise a man can ever say is wake up in the morning, open his eyes, and say, "Thank you, Lord," and keep
Well,
going along your way.
well, see, I think that's where we gone wrong. I'm going to joke about a man where made study the whole scriptures, and he said, but we all where we read the other copies from the original. I want to see the original. When he gone down for see the original and come back up, the man looked disgusted, upset. And the next man asked him, I said, what going on, boy? He said, boy, the word that celebrate, not celebrate, celebrate.
Mhm.
So I think the word is not pray, the word that praise.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
when you pray, listen, when you really deserve something, you get it before you even pray for it. God answer your prayers before you even utter it. When
He
you
knows
really,
what you want before you even know.
when you believe.
He
So
knows what you need.
and what you said there when you get up, then a prayer, you pray that praise you praise.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, for another day.
Well, yes, we understand it. Yes,
Uh,
I think we could interpret it that way also.
yeah. So I really think that praise is the more appropriate action to take.
Give him praise.
But when they say prayer warriors, I know people when they call upon their prayer warriors, they're people who you pray for them. I really not think that prayers unless you deserve it, because life not a funny thing, I don't know who you owe your pay, and I know who owe you pay you. But things balance out in the end. If you forget it, you'll get it. If you forgive it up, you'll give it up. One way or the other. When you least expect it, expect it. So I really, when you to pray, and I'm gonna read somewhere something when it said to pray, God, ask God for change the universe for suit you who probably not deserve it. You pray, oh my God, I want $1 million. Well, and God, like what you do for deserve that? Why should I give you that? And it's the same way I believe you handle your children. Come to your dad, I want to watch. Yeah. How you doing at school? Well, dad, I come in 40, 30 out of 44. But why me not think you are gonna watch? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So I think basically it works the same way. And why I come back around to when I ask you about God, because I really believe that God, and this is my belief, God is a collective minds of all men. God said, let us create man, we don't on earth, we become man. God became man. We interpret it as it being he became one man, Jesus Christ. I'm a bit nervous about that interpretation there, because when you shut your eye and think about Jesus, and where see? Can you see Jesus in your mind when you close your eyes?
Yeah.
How does he look?
He looked the way I want him to look. You know, look there. I know
You the run.
I'm running.
Yes, you the run.
He looked the way I want him to look.
How do you want him to look?
Like me.
I see.
Like me.
I see.
The
All right.
goodness that I get from God. The
I
goodness
see.
that God give to me.
I
The
see where
goodness
we're
that God give to me. The goodness, the keeping of how He have kept me
I see where we're
for
I
these
see where
70 years.
I see
Yeah?
where
How he brought me to so many trials and tribulations, and
Tell
still
me,
I'm on
tell,
my feet.
tell me, Sonning, because you find any strangers in the coincidence of Son of God and sun in the sky? Is there any connection you think?
Son of God and sun in the sky.
Right.
Okay, well, wow. You
And-
going to high science.
and-
you ain't think there ain't no
and-
going to that big school there, no?
And then,
My school, if I say school.
but isn't
I don't
Jesus-
go that in sky. I don't go that in school of we call that we call it when you study
philosophy.
Astronomies and stuff like that.
No.
We call
Philosophy.
them. I see the sun. The sun, like I told you. You said we talked about Jesus, and I see Jesus, me in myself.
So then you have to start looking at the mirror then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And when I look, I see the sun, because I am the son of the living God.
Okay. So you are Jesus then.
Oh yes, that Jesus is in me. That Jesus is in me. That's the Son. That's why they say none of us. The Bible said none of us have seen God, but we have seen the Son. We haven't seen God, but we've seen the Son walk the earth. We've seen the good things that He have done.
You know, and you have to forgive me. You have to forgive me for going religion from time to time because you're a preacher. So
Yes.
I would think that is your forte. Because when you preach to people, but see, and I have an issue with that when preachers preach from the Bible, but don't allow questions from the audience. Because don't you think that everybody knows something? Everybody can want a piece of the puzzle, you don't think?
Oh yes. One thing about inspiration, we get different inspiration. I could read a scripture and it gave me one inspiration, and you read the same scripture and you get something else from it. Who is wrong? None of us is wrong, because it's the inspiration that God gives to you. That phone, the ring again.
It'll ring, man, about that. I mean, I'm just listen to me. I have my phone ring,
Yeah, I know, but I just conscious I left my phone in the car.
Which is a good thing. I should have left
No,
mine.
it's not a good thing, because them boy pass there and the phone the ring and they see I phone the ring.
Well, that's
broke
our
the
thing.
window.
They're
Broke the window for it. So.
They're not thief iPhone again, because they know you could track it down, man. Yeah. But they might broke the window already. No, what I'm saying, but I have an hour, but I'm a funny thing, Murphy. You know Murphy, right? You believe in I know I believe in a God, but you believe in a Murphy?
Who the Murphy?
All right, Murphy's law. Murphy's law.
What is it?
Anything that can possibly go wrong will go wrong at the worst possible time.
Mm.
That like if you drop on bread with butter on it, you drop on the side of the butter. That's a Murphy's law.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand you now. Let me think of the talk about my friend when named Murphy.
No, Murphy that just will make all kind of rascal around when anybody when you sit down, when you wait for a bus and light and cigarette, the bus come right away.
Okay.
So that a Murphy. It happen all the time. So I don't think you got nothing to do with religion. If you could work that out, and get back to me. Because I haven't been able to. That sound bitch drive me. That make I start smoke weed again.
Okay, all right.
Why shit like that?
Accept you start to smoke weed again.
Yes, I.
Well, that's a good thing.
Well, I don't.
Because like I tell you, everything
there's
on
hope
this.
for you. There's still hope for you. There's hope for you.
Oh yeah.
But not get.
I might start smoke again. I don't know, but no.
No
Right
get
now,
that thing. No
I
get that
don't
thing
know.
with CY got. No got a CY.
Why stop?
No
CY
get
are
anything with
crazy.
CY.
I think where
CY
CY
got
got.
CY got that grass where he pull for the side of the street.
Oh,
He pull that grass for the side of the
you
street.
got.
That,
You
that
say you don't
believes we
smell
used to
that.
call it sour grass.
You say you don't smell nothing, so that's nothing then. All right.
That is sour grass.
Yeah. Nah, no, but really though, if medicinally they say no bad for you,
Oh
spiritually,
no, I believe medically is very good because I remember way back when I used to have very bad asthma
yeah.
as a
Oh,
boy.
yeah, that you kill that, yeah.
Right, and I remember my mother searching all around because close to death now
Uh-huh.
with asthma and thing, and the man got some weed with a rat tail in there, soak with something and drink, and here I am still, no more asthma.
Boy, you make I go. I got rat wrong, yeah. I got everything else.
Rat tail in
Yeah.
the bottle. The man put a rat tail in the bottle and put it in some weed and whatnot. And here I am, sir. I'm breathing properly.
Hold on. You drink it?
Yes, sir.
My stop your fool. Nobody no man give me no rat tail unless I by accident.
That is
I
bile
think,
rat and
I-
think rat. You got man who eat rat.
I know.
You
I
eat rat every day.
I
Look at
think
the
so.
Belize, they eat rat every day.
My boy, not tell me nothing about the Chinese restaurant. I don't
No, I
want
didn't tell you about Chinese restaurant. I didn't tell you about the Hamadili and the give not all the people from the rodent family that we may eat that. They know you think we may eat big rat.
you call it
What do you
what you
think
want.
Hamadili is?
No, how many? I don't know.
Hamadili is a rodent. A rodent is a rat.
My one rat and one rat.
Well, that's
Rat
well,
and
okay.
rat.
That all it is, it's a vegetarian rat. All it is a vegetarian rat.
Anyway,
The Hamadili
see,
and the give nut.
you
And
see,
then when you got put the give nut with the kahuna,
you see
it's
how
only
you
good
you see how
over
you,
rice and beans.
you see how you switch the subject and gone because I don't want to deal with that next thing we talk about. Like we talk about the diaspora, where you there? Come back to Belize and live in America the rest of your life.
Yeah, I will live there because they are too long.
What do you mean too long?
Yeah, I make time run up on me.
How you feel about Belize?
I love it. I love it with all my heart. I do everything I can. Right now, I make sure I have 2 kids in Belize that I have educated out my own pocket.
Okay.
Personally,
Big up,
that I
big
have
up,
sent to higher education
big
and
up,
have graduated and have made me proud.
big up, big up.
And have another little one that I'm looking at. And I mean from uniform right down to school books.
Well, what I want you to do for me that hit up CY because we're doing thing in the park. We gonna leave park that I believe where we deal with some kids and whatnot. We try to only fundraiser for September. Where we're gonna do only swap meet and thing for sell some stuff in the park. So if you got any thing where you go get for your congregation, you got any we want to clean out the closet and 2 old boots or something we want to show in there.
I have plenty. Yeah, I have plenty.
On
I
2
have places that donate stuff like that to me.
Well, link with CY for me. I'll make we know. I could send you the information. We're at CharlieBurtonPark.org. CharlieBurtonPark.org.
Okay.
You see the information on us there, how you can help us out. And with a while, when you make your next trip to Belize, come by and see we, man, all right? And do only appearance in the park and talk to the kids.
Yes, sir, I will.
Then you could do that. All right.
I will.
And me and you will link up and talk about the next thing on a personal level.
All right.
All right, because you obviously been doing some research and some studying and whatnot. You know a little bit of something.
All right, good enough. As long as I know a little bit, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, man. So make we link up and talk again another time.
My brother.
Keep Belize in mind.
I always have. It's in my heart.
And walk
Not
with
only
God.
in my mind, in my heart.
Walk good. And do the right thing.
Thank you, my brother.
That's the best you could do, right? Respect
Thank you, my
every time.
brother.
And God be praised.
God be praised, my brother.
Enough love,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks, man.
Enough
See
love.
why?
Yes, King.
All right, we Well, thanks a lot, boy, for the man make you run or get your iPhone before somebody
Yeah,
broke
man,
in
that's true. Yeah, make it get out of here because it might get called so I think. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct, correct, brother.
make I answer this phone and pick me outside the window the holler for me, boy.
Yeah, dig it.
A fresh family, brother. But
Yeah,
I want to remind folks before I go that I spoke to Buddy, and in fact the man called me this morning.
Let me get
Okay.
And Luciano is committed to doing the appearance in the park.
Oh, yeah, correct. That's beautiful.
We still don't put the name up there yet, all right?
Oh, okay, correct.
As far as that, but we are set. I look like we're going to do it Thursday instead.
Wait. But wait. Don't go away until I pull it up because I have it right here. So I just want to put it on the screen.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know. Just got to find it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, go ahead, G Mike. You're not put it on yet because you just want everything cemented.
Right. But also it'll be Thursday.
Because instead of Friday.
I went to Luciano and have the time, right? Thursday,
okay,
September
good. That's good. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Right.
I have one of my artists is coming to Belize too, so he's going to be there too. He's going to be opening up for Luciano. He one of my big dinner thing. Yeah, he's from Jamaica too.
So the man, we'll talk to the man. Say the man.
No man, after that man. Boy, look here, please. The man after that, man. What you talk about, man?
Respect.
The man up on the mission, man. No yourself, man.
Respect. All right,
yeah,
man.
Respect, Lion.
We'll talk soon.
Yes,
love.
Yes,
yeah, man. Every time.
One love. Yeah. We in the building. Respect, yo. That interview was tight, kid. These dudes are dropping the knowledge for real. It's not a game. Before we proceed to this thing, yo, we been in the park last week, right? And guess what? Yeah, 1,000 drummers jump for peace. I saw the one. I saw him bring it down a long time, but I have the engineer this thing in the building right now. He come on the record. I start to leave it to him. Straight out of training, my general from early out, and Jay. But like I say, in the meantime, try to understand certain things. Because I certain things to deal with, and I tell them from morning, we no partial. Look at see. All right, look. This one is event Miss Elder sponsor. You could check it. You see it? Yeah, that's one event Miss Elder sponsor. The boy I'm gonna build my partner with the police near I'll deal with that. Look. Yeah. The little kids me gonna they gonna deal with that. That was nice, I think. Let me see what else. Let me see what else they have my partner. Sure life. There you go. Yeah. She supplied all the food and everything for the people over there. Over there, when they gonna pay him 5 with Saint G Mike. Look. This is him with Rodwell. Rodwell are the man who run the whole Belize singing at Belize. Huh? Yes, that's the man. That's the rum soda. You know, you have to make no link up. You have to make you have to link up who you, what you name. All right, cool. Before you leave, you get all the necessary information, right? Now let's ask you a question. I know, right or wrong? Yeah, we got a beautiful lady as a student today, boy, for real. Along with Miss Barbara to command directly when. I think just before the week before. Wait that day. I have that too. I watch nothing. I tell you, we're in the building for real. It's not a game, bro. Not a game, but just make it go through where we go through, and then I get to certain thing. Yeah, the Belma Pan thing was nice, man. Happy for Miss Let me find her logo first. Let me find her logo. Then we'll get to some other thing. Let me find Miss.
Yeah, got it for you.
Yes, man. One love. Don't know. All right. See the Jude Foundation. This is the foundation will help you. Will help
they help a lot of people.
G Michael here will help G Michael and anybody over there. Yes, help a lot of people. They said that help a lot of people here.
They help people down in Pomona too.
Yeah, Pomona. That picture I'm going to show from Pomona just now. You know what makes what I'm doing tonight? When other people recognize what, because a lot of people don't like they oblivious to certain things that I'm doing. Feel me? So when you know, like you could just tell me like, yeah, Ray, that's what's up, kid. I'm showing you they just came from Pomona. This the pictures of them in Pomona. This is what I'm showing you. Look. This is the pictures of them in Pomona. See these beautiful little girls that was there? See? You know? This just last week, I think. Look, see? That was in Pomona. They want to play ball, they was swimming and all that. Due to Miss Elda, you know? So yeah, that's what's up. You dig? Anyway, make us see what else to jump. Oh, right away, you don't know we got track and field people too in the building. You know what's done? We are meeting them quickly. What smell like coffee? You can? Yeah, that's your what?
What? No, I'm saying it's.
I don't think that's your what. I hear when you say what, I think that's your what.
I'm not sure.
What?
I'm not sure.
Yo, aye. Hey.
Like you want it.
That's true, coffee. Yeah, that's very strong coffee. Not only coffee, strong coffee. That's what you say. Yo, check my general. My general win the silver medal at Jamaica. In the last Curry Cup. Silver medal, my boy. Wait this up. For real. Yeah, all my general wrong now. You know what I'm saying? Wait. It's a my canoe. My canoe, Sabira canoe. We look for run it again, see there? You see? That's what's up. Feel me? All right, I'm gonna see Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa's daughter have a Miss Vanessa's daughter is on Broadway in the upper play. She was up for Tony Awards. Like I say, a lot of people don't know a lot of things about a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
I gotta bring
Jenkins?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's my people.
Yeah.
She was on the show before. She coming on again before this show because she's doing the show with them guys July 23rd. So the week before, Vanessa gonna be on the show again. Yeah, that's nice. Then when you gonna be on the show? Where y'all talk about?
Right now.
You said right, no. Right. All right, that's what's up, baby. I talk about Queen of the Bay. Yeah, no, I got she lined up for him.
Right now.
No, man. I got she lined up for him.
Which one gotta be at?
With 18, no better, man.
You don't got nothing?
No, man.
Okay.
Right now.
You see Marcos outside?
Yeah, but that's cool. I know something that I have to.
I know, but they
I
go
was
send
just
her.
killing time.
No, but they go send her go get something from her.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean. Yeah, then, I don't know. You're not prepared for this.
Yeah, she is.
Because we are on live right now.
Yeah, she is.
But what are we going to talk about?
What you want to talk
Any and
about?
everything.
Yeah, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about?
There's no time like the present.
That is so true.
So what? You what's your connection to the Queen of the Bay?
I am a classmate.
What?
Yeah. Queen of the Bay 2012.
You what?
Queen of the Bay 2012.
Wait, hold up. All right, look. All right, so sit down right there, so then. So sit down right there, so then.
Have a seat.
So sit down right there, so then. So sit down right there, so then.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Finish this beer, please.
Yeah, finish the beer, please. All right, sir, finish the beer. I gotta get into this right now, but right now.
Exactly.
I need to make sure I burp, but I don't know that.
Make sure you
That's
do
all
all
right.
that. Make sure you do all that.
Do everything.
You can burp.
Do everything you want to for.
You could burp on set. It's all right.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
sorry.
prepared for this.
Straight. Listen. Expect the unexpected when the unexpected.
That's what the boy me say earlier, right? No, for real. Hey, don't pay the boy no buy it. You see what the boy behave, right? But we good, right?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, man, we good, man. No, it's so cool. Yo, check this out. Where you going? Everything Irie? Say hi to the people in.
Hello, everybody. And what's the name of your show?
My show is
So
Sea Smoke.
you need to tell me about your show.
No, we everything is organic right now. So we are just
Okay.
on the head right now. No, we are know about everything directly. Oh, it's not be
Alright.
good like that.
All
Yo,
right.
respect to Reverend Miller for being here, for bringing you. Respect to Barbara. Miss Barbara run the whole Queen of these things. So when I get the connection in the meantime, but for real, all right. This is Sea Smoke Show. We live. This, as a matter of fact, this is Sea Smoke 5.0 extended. No, it's nothing. Yeah, all right. Yeah, make them know extended edition for real, for real. Yeah, we're live in the building, in the Bronx right now. Amongst us, we have a gem. You think? That's how the thing go. You see what I'm saying? Young lady, what is your name?
So my name is Yadira Agweta, and I'm Queen of the Bay Belize 2012, 2013. And I am here in New York visiting Miss Barbara, and she was the person who actually brought me here for the first time back in 2013. And I don't know, but Miss Barbara have me hooked. I keep coming back.
Yeah, you be good people. Miss Barbara is what it is. Miss Barbara.
She's like my
Yo,
second mom.
she's yeah, man. I appreciate her. She one of my best friends. You know, I don't have friends like that. I have associates, but she's one of my best friends. So okay, so what made you want to get into that contest? What make you say like, okay, cool, I'm on.
Okay, so for Queen of the Bay, I have been doing pageants from since I was probably like 14. And I'm originally from Pomona. So the first pageant that I did was Miss Pomona. I think I was like 14 in second form.
Second from what school?
Ecumenical High School.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so I did that. That was my first pageant, and then I came in second. So I was like first runner up for that
Yeah,
pageant.
dig it, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that pageant, then I did Miss Glamourtine of the Bay, which was a pageant that was held in Dangriga. Well,
Yeah.
it was like Glamourtine of the Bay, but catering mainly to like the Stan Creek district.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you had representatives from Independence, you had from the Valley. I was from the Valley.
Okay, you
You
have
had
Valley
some-
girl?
Yes.
So
It's
let's
the-
stop playing with it. And everything there, look at us. That's why you got
I come from the Citrus Valley.
so orange sweet.
Yeah, and
I don't
then
know if we play with it. Go to.
I had they had Hope Creek. They had like
Yeah.
representatives from each era
Yeah.
in Stan Creek.
Yeah.
And so I won that pageant, and I was like 17. Yeah, I won that pageant. And so after that, I said that I wanted to do Queen of the Bay, but I wasn't sure because
It's a big
I've
step.
never, I've never watched that pageant. I don't know what it is about, but I wanted to do it,
Yeah.
right? And so I applied and I got accepted and everything. At that time I completed high school and everything. So during that time I said, you know what, let me just do it. And so I got the acceptance, and then I decided, you know what, I think I should actually go watch the pageant
Of course, yeah. To get
and
this one,
see
yeah.
what it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
or what
exactly.
it's
You get a
really
feel for
about
it or something, yeah.
before I participate
Yeah,
in
exactly.
it. And then I told them, you know what, I will not participate this year because I want to see what the pageant is really about.
Correct. Yeah.
And you know what,
So you
they're
skipped that
looking
first
for.
year.
Yeah, so
You skipped that first
even
year,
after
yeah.
I
Which
got
was smart.
even after I got accepted, I decided that I will not participate in it
Yeah.
because I want to know what
Yeah.
it is
Plus,
about.
tell the truth. Plus, we kind of scared too, but tell the truth.
No, I
Don't
wasn't.
really?
I wasn't scared. The thing
You
is
just
that I
you
want
to
to
be-
know what it
yeah,
is
you wanna
about.
be
Like I
prepared.
cannot just be a part of something and not
Yeah,
really
for
know
real. All right, cool.
what it
Got you.
represents and stuff
I
like
got
that.
you. I got you.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did
do
my
your
homework.
work. Yeah, correct.
So that was at 17, and then when I turned 18,
Yeah.
because that's really the age that they accept. You
Okay,
have to
cool.
be 18 years or older to be a part of
Correct.
Queen
Yeah,
of the Bay.
correct. Yeah.
But they accepted me at 17, right?
Yeah, correct.
So, anyways, it was an exception.
Okay.
So anyways, I decided I will do that, and then I watched a pageant, and it was really nice and everything. And then the following year, I reapplied, I got accepted, and I was there.
Mm.
And then there was this other young lady that was also from the south too.
Yeah, from that way, yeah.
I represented Stan Creek, the district, and then she represented the town, right, like Dangriga town.
Okay.
So
But the district is
we
bigger
had
than the
we had
town.
yeah, I know, we had two state representatives.
Wow.
And
So they have two different. Would have to go against themselves or what?
well, that was the
like
thing.
that?
We had to compete
Child,
against
you
each
have to let
other.
it say. Wow, that's wild. I was
And
like,
so-
you knew her or you didn't know her?
Yes, I knew her.
Oh my God,
knew
yeah,
her.
that's kind of like
And
traumatic.
so, well, the pageant went well. Of course, in
Whatever
my
it is, what
favor,
it is,
I
yeah,
won.
whatever it is,
And
it is
so
what it is.
that's how, I became Queen of the Bay Belize 2012,
Wow,
2013.
wow. All right, did you get a coach? Or
Yes,
no?
I did. My the person who trained me was Miss Sharima Goite. Well, she's actually from the Usher. She's Sharima Usher. She's a
Also
past Queen
connected
of
to
the Bay.
Raymond, not sure name or no?
I'm not sure,
All right,
but
go
she
ahead.
is a past Queen of the Bay.
Oh, she's a past
and
Queen of the Bay, yeah.
Yes, they have
wow,
a
yeah.
line. The Usher family, everybody knew that. When they hear that, oh, the Usher is participating, like I understand that people get scared
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
once
Yeah,
an
because
Usher is
they
participating,
used to
everybody
wait,
gets spooked because
yeah.
Usher will take it.
Yeah, they get for real. I got
They
that part.
they
I got that
have
part.
like a record of winning the
I got
most
that
titles.
part. I got
Right?
that. Was there a weight classification or no?
Sorry?
Sorry, did they tell you you can't weigh 900 pounds or what?
Oh no.
There wasn't any of that?
It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Like
It's nothing like that.
they
Cause some ages, some of them contests is like that.
No, Queen of the Bay is not like that. Like they
Nah, Queen of
accept
the Bay
you
is
for who you
respectful.
are
Yeah,
because
they
it's more a patriotic
Yeah,
pageant.
exactly.
You represent your country. It's not about
Exactly.
how you look or
Exactly.
your body size, your
Yeah.
weight, anything like that. It's not
Okay,
like that.
so even though you said Miss Usher, right? So there were other contestants who won. All right. What about say Sarah Costa? Did you know about her? You looked up at her? Were you able to see what pageant was she in?
No, I didn't look up.
And how about Miss Earth? No, that Belize, because Belize is global
I
live.
know
No,
Destiny.
Belize,
I
global
know
now.
Destiny.
So yo,
Yes, I know her.
that's what
And
I'm
she
saying.
really has put Belize on
That's
the
what
map.
I'm saying. I
She
can't wait to have her.
really-
She gonna be here for the. Oh, you gonna be here for the
I'm
Queen
not
of the
sure
Bay?
if I'll be.
What? Nah.
I'm not sure. if
Nah,
I'll
we
be here.
wrapping you up right now.
And
You're not going back.
no. I I'm here and I have to, Miss Barbara, you know, like we need to like just schedule sometime we could actually train the girls,
Okay.
the contestants who are
Okay.
participating in
Yes.
this
Exactly.
year's
Correct.
pageant. And I'm not sure if I will be here for the pageant or the ball, but I would really like to make an extra effort to be here for them.
All right, for real,
Yeah.
that'll be nice and cool, man. Cause it's gonna
Yeah.
be really nice this year. It's gonna be nice this year. So now, all right. So you in college, you working, you what in Belize? You what you doing? You trying to
Okay.
go to? You trying to win Miss?
No.
You
I
trying to Miss USA? You trying to
my
win what?
pageant days are over.
Stop playing. You just started, bro. What are you talking
No,
about?
my
Hey,
my pageant days
you're gonna
are
be
over.
you're gonna be my pageant winner for all of them. Don't worry, it's never gonna be over.
Well, actually, I was representing Belize. I participated in an international pageant. That's Miss PJD2. It's like a radio station, like a known radio station in
Yeah.
St. Martin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically like a Caribbean pageant.
Okay.
And that year when I participated in it, well, I wasn't successful, but it was a really great experience.
Okay.
And then I was representing Belize in Miss Costa Maya. That was in 2016.
Miss what?
Costa Maya.
What?
You haven't heard about Costa Maya?
No.
It's all Latin countries participating for a title.
Yeah,
You
well,
compete
you
for
learn
that
something
title.
every day.
Yeah. So yeah, Costa Maya is a pageant that is hosted in San Pedro, and so it
Okay.
basically brings all the Latin countries.
Yeah, my sister's
to
in San
participate.
Pedro right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pictures of them in San Pedro and videos of them in Pedro. Not like right now while we talking.
Uh-huh.
One of them helped me host, but I'm doing a little thing with my family and stuff.
Mhm.
For they doing things for my father and my mother. Not my mother, but my mother, their mother. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they in San Pedro right now.
Yeah.
San Pedro is off the
They're
hook.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like in 2016, but I came to realize, you know, that it has taken a lot of
Yeah.
time
Oh, that's what I
away
was just
from
gonna
me.
ask you.
Yeah. Well,
That was
that year
because-
the pageant
because
didn't
you gotta
happen
stay focused, right?
because of Hurricane Earl, you know.
Well,
and
excuse
so
me.
the-
Yeah. All right.
and
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna win that year, you know.
For real? You
Yeah.
had a quick premonition.
I knew
You
it.
could have seen it.
I
Because them
felt
guys
it.
were talking about Jesus and God. Did God come down and tell you like you're gonna win today? They say what happened?
No, I was confident in myself, and
For real?
like,
That's what it takes, though.
yeah, you have to.
You
have
have to
that
be confident. Let them
confidence. I
know
knew
what
it,
you have
you
to
could do
tell. What you have to tell, like other females that's coming up here. Like we talking about the confidence aspect of the game, but like what else? And the training and focus.
One of the main thing is to always be yourself. Like,
Okay, cool.
just
I go
be
dig it.
yourself.
I go dig
You
it.
know, because you don't want to pretend or try to
Yeah, be
come
fake.
off
because
as
it's gonna
somebody
show.
else, because
It's
it
gonna
will
show.
show.
Yeah, it's gonna show.
It will show.
They're gonna recognize you. Recognize game. Don't even try that.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, for real. I dig it. Yeah, don't try.
Yeah. So just always be yourself and enjoy while doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
It's very important for you to have fun while participating or competing in a pageant, because that will be like a memory you'll never forget. And bond,
For real, yeah, for
always
real.
bond with your
Yeah, for real.
competitors. Just always bond with them.
That's what. Just
And
that's
it's
my
not
next
about
question.
it's not about like, for me, when I went up for Queen of the Bay, like I never felt that I was competing.
That's what I was
Right?
just gonna ask you.
And even at the rehearsals, like I always
You wasn't scrubbing in the locker room and stuff like. What?
I told the other young ladies, because when I won, it went controversial,
That's what I asked you.
because they said that I was like the committee's favorite.
Yeah.
But it was never like that. And it was just my personality, the way I am.
Yeah,
And
present
I always
yourself.
be myself.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
You
it.
present
That's the
yourself as
most
yourself.
important
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And so what happened was that even at the rehearsals, I used to tell this to the girls that, you know, I already won this pageant and I'm just here to
Oh,
prove-
you taking a chance? You
Yes,
want to take?
no, I told them that I
Yo,
already
you
won this
fancy?
pageant and I'm just here to claim the crown.
Got you fancy?
That's all I
It's
said.
big as hell.
I'm just here to claim my crown.
Yeah, because it's
my
already it's
crown,
written.
and I said it.
It's written.
I'm just here to claim my crown. That's what I said.
It's written.
So when I won, they said that, oh, she already knew that she won the
Yeah,
pageant.
but that's what
It
you.
was
That was
nothing
you
like
doing
that.
it.
Nothing
That was
like
your own confidence doing it. You
It
were
was
letting
not
them
like
know.
So it kind of had a, there was a little
For
controversy.
real, right? Well, that was
But
deep,
if
bro.
anybody would watch that pageant, they would know.
That's
But
kinda
yeah,
crazy.
so that's just it about with
Yeah.
the Queen of the Bay and stuff like that. And
Oh, so you say you not want to come in? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
well, I'm not sure what I will do, but I have been. Well, I mentioned to Miss Barbara that I will let her know if I will be coming to be a part of the ball or the pageant. But I know the question that you initially asked was, what am I doing now? And you know, but for me, my pageant days are done. Like I'm not going to
Yeah.
spend the rest of my
Mm.
time investing in pageants and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
understand.
I had my fair share of it.
understand.
I have a bachelor's degree in accounting,
Okay,
and
cool.
I
Oh, yeah,
pursued
that's
my
what I look for right now. Look for
Yeah.
our accounting.
I
I look for our
pursued
accountant right
my
now, too.
bachelor's degree with a scholarship that I won from Queen of the Bay. So
Oh, for real? Boop,
yeah.
boop. That's what's up,
So-
kid.
yeah. Yeah, I
That's
did
what's
that.
okay.
And I am an accountant.
All
I
right,
do
cool.
accounting on the side.
No, you got me, I got you. We got several things to do.
And I also own my own waxing studio in Belize.
Oh, for
Spotless
real?
Body and Beauty Studio.
Oh, for real?
Right.
Yeah, when you jump in, you got to bring it up on the show.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Spotless Body and Beauty Studio.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, but
Yes.
so no. Have you ever been approached for like movies, videos, anybody, anything? No, anybody can get to yet out of Belize. Got a lot of Belize artists in Belize. I mean, I'm following you a long time. What video you know?
I'm in one of Stig's.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Stig
Yeah,
the
biggie.
TM. You can
Which one is
find
right there? Right there. We are Google it. Google that right
TM.
now. Why Google that right now? Google that right now. Right? Where go that? Yeah, we Google it right now. It's not a game, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm in one of
Wait.
Stig's videos.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of his.
No, most ever be if you were like.
Right now, I believe that Stig and his manager are in LA.
Yeah.
Richie Galvez.
There's no big thing.
Yeah, they're doing big things. I think they will be at the BET Award show tomorrow, no? That's tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, so they're making big moves.
Yeah, I was telling these guys about my artist from Belize yesterday. Big fight. I'm letting them know. I ain't listening to nobody, watching nobody. I want to see what's the name of the joint?
It's TMTM. Stig the Artist, TMTM.
Stig the Artist TNT and check it out.
No, TM. M as in money.
All right, dig it.
TM.
M as in money. TM.
Okay, that one right there, yeah.
That one right there, look.
Yeah.
Oh, the thorough.
Mm-mm.
That one?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
You show up on the screen. See video on the screen. I will do it live. The screen there. You can put the screen for me. Get a little angle on the screen. Turn it up, son.
You got to know why.
What? Now you let me on it. Yep. I knew somebody can get to you. Could tell me no lie, bro. I knew. You can't tell me no lie, bro. What?
And that's Miss Earth, Destiny.
Oh yeah?
Yes,
Oh wow,
that's
that's Miss
also.
Earth. Yeah, we gonna be
Yeah.
running that video all day. You gonna be running that video all day. Want smoke? Yo, what about? You watching the Queen of Belize 20 what? 12? 21?
2012.
2012, yeah.
2013.
In the video with Stig in LA or Florida?
He's in LA right now.
He's in LA right now, Smoke. We gonna get him on, Smoke. We gonna get him on. What's good? So you starring on the video? You never tell me that.
You think so?
You never tell me that part. Right, Chico? You never tell me that part. You starring on the video. Huh?
I don't think so. I think it's fair. It's been.
The whole thing about it is he wasn't going to do anything.
No, but we did it. That's why you gotta do it spontaneous. It's cool.
But yeah.
That's how
Seize the moment. Yeah.
Think of the rude boy.
But yeah.
Rude boy,
He's
that
really
thing
doing
right
great.
now.
He's
Huh?
doing really great.
Yeah, he's doing real great. Yeah, he's doing really great. That's good. Shine blaze him up. Right? Shine take him to the long. Shine take him to the other day.
Yeah, he has contributed significantly to it.
Yeah, but he helping other
Yeah,
artists too,
doors,
though.
yeah, the opportunities.
Okay, good. What you do, bro? That's the screen. That's smoking that? Yeah. Well, who does smoking that shut off now? There you go. Hey, what's up, Smoke? Smoke, you live or no smoke? Like, oh, yeah, you're funny dude. That's my man, yo. That's my engineer right now. We're gonna be building things for certain things. So anyway, man, thank you so much. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, like,
You're very welcome.
just coming on checking with us. It's what's up. Whenever you come back, we good. Plus, I'm gonna make
Thank you for
arrangement for you to
having
come back. Nah, ain't nothing. I'm glad you're so spontaneous. Thank you, I'm just to say like doing it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't like doing like that, but it was so enjoyable. For real, it was nice having you on the tea smoke. So what?
That's not coffee.
Yeah, you gotta stop it. Don't worry, I get your coffee directly. Don't worry, I get your coffee directly. I get your coffee directly. Jay, come on, Jay. Sit down, Jay. Sit down, Jay. Sit down, Jay. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, greetings in the name of the Most High, Jah Rastafari.
Yo,
Blessed
Chico,
heart.
Chico. Yo, the show is lit, man. I'm gonna put on the thing for you next week. I'm gonna put it on the next week show. But let them know what's going on. Like, yo, my boy, where part of Trini you come from?
Well, originally from the south, but grew up in the north. Grew up in both places, really.
Huh? Yeah, you rode the whole fleet.
You know,
The whole fleet.
exactly.
Yeah, my lion for real. The whole fleet.
Yeah, exactly. My great grandmother used to call me the missing link.
Okay.
So that's how I'm always all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you've been trying to get this thing right with the drumming, man. I know you've been putting in the work. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, walk me through that journey, boy. Like when the first day I picked up the drum and said, boy, this is what you want to do or whatever.
Nah, well, it wasn't what I wanted to do per se, in the sense of me making that choice right for myself right away. I was a little
Yeah.
youth,
Paper.
you know. My great grandmother was into the Shango Baptist religion, so within that mix, I was one of those little rambunctious youths.
Yeah, one of them kind, yeah.
You know, running about in the church and what.
Yeah.
So then she said, "Well, listen, yo, son, come here. Sit down and try to play what they play." You know, that's how that started.
Oh, okay.
That's how my journey started.
Okay.
And then, as time go on, I play in different organizations and stuff like that, doing things and not being committed to it sometimes. But then, when my great grandmother says, "Okay, here's your drum," and she gave it to me per se, she gave me some principles to basically live by, and she told me that
a piece of paper.
my drum can take me anywhere in the world that I would like to go.
Yeah.
So far it hasn't let me down. It has taken me wherever I want to go.
Yeah. So listen to me, right?
Yeah.
So no, all right. So my boy,
Yes, sir.
you my peoples, right? And I see you make advancement in certain things, right? Like, all right. You have when the guys was talking about, they wanted to change over the so no, you need a license to play in the train station.
Yeah.
You was one of the first person I know who went to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When they first started, like, you can't do it, you can't do that. You one of the first person I ever know that went to get like paperwork like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was inspired to go do that. So no, you could play in station up to now with nobody bothering you, no nothing or nothing.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, no, look.
To get into that program, it was really, you had to audition.
Yeah, I remember.
So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, you told me.
your drum team or your whatever instrument, or whether you sing or dance or whatever your field of expertise is, you had to be doing the things that you do, but everything that you do had to be original. You couldn't use any.
Yeah. That was the stipulation. Yeah.
That's one of the stipulations for the audition.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
My group, which is African Tuve Drummers, we do what is known as fusion because we
Yeah,
incorporate
fusion, yeah, that's the
we
deal, yeah.
incorporate all instruments.
That's the
You know
deal,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's the
So
deal, yeah.
within the mix, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's the deal.
You know.
Yeah, all right, Jay.
Yes, sir.
You took a trip to Serbia, right?
Yep.
And when over that whole region, you did a little tour. Tell us who was instrumental in having you making that run, and what time was that?
We did that in September of 2011. I did that together with a brethren of mine called Nami.
No, my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that's a very good brother. That's something we collaborated on. We went as Nami and the crew.
Yeah.
You could look it up on YouTube.
Yeah. You can
It's,
find it on YouTube.
yeah, it's called Rastafarian Drummers Meet
Okay.
Gypsy Groove.
Okay.
You know, and the video will start off by saying, "I'm a man named Nami from Nami and the crew from back in the days."
Okay.
You know, it's about 15 minutes long. We
Yeah.
got written up in the BBC News and other stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've been doing this journey.
So where else you
for-
went besides Serbia? When you were doing that circle, where you went?
Well, we touched
touched down-
down in France for
You
a
touched down
minute.
in France for a minute.
You know, we do
That was nice, I heard.
yeah. Well, you know, we do a little, we didn't stay any big set of time, but you
Yeah,
know,
no big set of time, but the
just-
period of time was like
yeah,
nice.
yeah, no, we just touched down for a minute.
Yeah.
And observe and stuff like that. But when we went to Serbia, we really observed
Yeah.
a lot about the space.
Okay.
You know, Serbia is a very nice country as far as wines are concerned.
Okay, certain
and stuff
things,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, certain things,
They're
yeah.
known for their wines and
Yeah,
stuff like
certain
that.
things,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
Ladi Divac,
Yeah.
the basketball player, he has an organization.
Vlade Divac, who Vlade Divac used to play with?
Lakers.
Boy.
Right.
Your
so,
man,
you know what I
Vlade
mean?
Divac set up his show.
You know, so
That's what
Ladi
he said right
Ladi
there.
Divac was one of
Yeah,
the
he from
persons
Serbia
who
too.
was
Yeah, he's from
instrumental
Serbia.
to having the event take place because it was an international day of music per se.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm
International
listening. I'm
Day of
listening.
Music. So that based on that alone, the exposure that was given to us at that point in time was great. We marched in the streets with other drummers. We had like 500 drummers behind us. We block off city blocks. You
Yeah.
know, so I mean, I've been on a journey for a while. You know, Drums Crying for Peace has
Yeah,
been,
the just crying for
uh,
peace, man.
has
I don't
been
know when
on
you're
a
gonna bring
journey.
out the song though.
Yeah, well, Crying for Peace is, Crying for Peace. What I want to do right now is just put it into a choir situation.
Okay,
So
copy.
I'm
Violins
try-
and
yeah,
like that. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to work with. I'm trying to get in contact with Hezekiah Walker in a little while.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
see-
You told me.
See
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
can reach out to him
Yeah, you
and
told
see
me.
if he
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be
You told me.
interested
Yeah.
in getting his choir to perform
yeah.
the song
That'd
or
be
whatever
nice,
the
bro.
situation
That'd
is.
be nice.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah.
it is what
Yo.
it is.
So we was at the park, right? We was at the park last week, right?
Yeah.
Boy, you was nice. You killed it out there, man. Respect you.
Thank you.
Yo,
my
me,
brother.
my man, me, Chico, Wavy. We was in the and George. We was in the park chilling, bro. I had fun. We made some panadas, everything. No, all right. No, that seemed like something that was like kind of like. I mean, I know you've been promoting it for a while. But it looked like something that takes a lot of effort too.
Yeah.
To get that, like, because they did certain things for you guys that they wasn't doing for anybody. They moved the barriers off the stage. You have to get on the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was like kind of, he was different.
Yeah, well, one of the main aspects of doing what I did last week Tuesday, which was called 1,000 Drums Crying for Peace, was due to the frequency of the guns being plagued on the street and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The youths shooting down one another, the grown-ups shooting down one another, the rappers shooting down one another, everybody shooting down one another. You know, nobody is talking to one another. So from conception, there was a drum beat because you heard the heartbeat of your mother.
Yeah, drum beat is the heart. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that based on that aspect, that's why I bought 1,000 Drums Crying for Peace, and it's been a project of mine.
I know the connection.
You know what I mean?
I know the connection between drum beat and heart. But my whole thing was this, right? Give me a minute. Like, look. Like when they bring me up on the ship, right? I never really got the Belize, right? So I never really stay on the boat too long. I jump off. I swim with the shark. That's why I got a Belize, dig?
Yeah.
Nobody ever came in on no Belize like that. So they didn't want no runaway slaves, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so but now these dudes gonna be like, okay, what we gonna do? We gotta go look for them because if once someone escaped, it inspires everybody to escape, right? So they say we gotta go look for them, man. So now what they do? Beat the drum. But the drum message is in the drum.
Exactly.
So we could have gotten the messages, you know?
Well,
The drum is fundamentals, bro.
Exactly. Well, if you look at the logo, for example, of African Bow Two-Way Drummers, it's a drum going through the earth, and with two hands holding up the globe, and two hands above the drum to play. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's what we're about.
I think I have that on here too.
So it's that's what we're about.
That's what you're about. You
We're
dig?
about transitioning from one point to another through vibrations.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's fusion.
Yeah, that's why it's become fusion, right? Right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's why it become fusion. I don't know. Let me see. I should have
Go
it
back
here.
up. Go back up. Go back up. There it is, right there.
No, that's not. I haven't. You sent it. I had the whole thing. Anyway, I'll put it because remember next week you gonna get through the whole thing and deal with the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. So yo, thanks. Anybody want to shout out, man? Thanks for.
Yeah, well, you know, I just want to thank all the drummers who really came out to support the event.
Yeah, the event. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention that even I want to thank New York City Mayor Adams, sending his people over, seeing that he couldn't make it due to whatever circumstances that he had.
Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to him as well. I want to give a shout out to each and everybody who attended. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to Smoke right here. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The variety show, Smokey. You know.
Yeah.
Smokey.
Yeah. You already know.
Biz kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
You know, when
so
you
so before we start off though, like what you doing, what you have coming up next? I know you have a couple of adventures you're dealing with. You want to get the building and stuff, the thing. You're dealing with the band. Yeah, there's several things you're dealing with. So what does it look like out there?
We're working on a couple of the projects.
All right,
one of the projects we're working on is trying to create a situation for the youths and stuff like that. And begin to feed the hood and you know,
dig it,
as usual. It's what it's about, you know. So
the pandemic slowed us down a little bit. I forgot to ask the Queen of Belize about that. You know what I mean? Queen of the Bay representative about the pandemic and how it affected us. But we get to that in another time. You know, but I know it affected us too because it kind of shut down the thing for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only thing I want.
We gotta take precautions though, right?
Definitely. But one of the things that I want to leave ones with is this. There are some simple principles that one and ones can live by. And they're simple. Know who God is. Understand what family is, and know that family don't mean your immediate family. It also means the community that you live in.
I agree.
Understand that simplicity is the key to success. Always be true to yourself, even if it may cost you your life or your freedom.
Yeah.
Last but not least, understand what humility is.
Dig it. All right, Mali,
God
brother,
bless
man.
you.
Smoking it done. The man say, you know the building?
Up full
of bright, the man say.
Highly.
Up full of bright. I run out to reason about the place, you know, one thing. I just deal with it like that.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. You sound like Arnold. You sound like Arnold. I'll be back. Girl.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'll be back.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, that nigga.
Yo, Smokey the D.
Hi. Hi. So hi. Hi. What going on, Bang? You still up and running? Right now, Florida, I have a slight thunderstorm. The skies look mucky. Drizzling right now. They're telling the Lee Princess. What? Bing bang.
See smoke, and wherever you see smoke, there is fire, lightning, thunder, brimstone, and lava. Keep it up full and bright. This is CY and Smoky Dan at the control. Don't touch and don't.
Smokey at the control, the control.
Smokey at the control, the control, bro. This my man gonna be on the show. It's on the mob beat. I need to do that's gonna be on the show. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, better knock by the door, make sure. All right.
No matter what them say, man, I be pray and go give thanks to the Most High. Then I said, too much of them war and cry.
What's that? It's gonna do that's gonna be on the show.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's operation is a but I got people now and compare. Wasting time with that time to people. Too much of my people vanishes and didn't care. So I get drunk off
What's that? What's that?
But I said I can be crazy, but be crazy, so people don't waste no time. When I said too much of them crazy, my people have been playing with my people, just these right. So I just had to hit the road, me. I have to get them short, my people have got people to mind. No matter what them say, say man have to pray, have to give thanks to the Most High. But I go see this to the fire, I feel good the fire, hey. Too much of me people are done follow from me, just put them color, too much of my walla, yo. Sell out them souls for your dollar, my people get active, we got to be proactive. Have me rather till it's time for me rock things and from mistake and make enough no
Jah is my life and my salvation.
we get access. I can be wasted, but can be replaced. So people don't waste no time. When I say too much of the crazy, my people have been playing with my people, the C-SPAN grind. So I just got to hit the road, I have to get them showbiz, my people have got people to mind. Yeah, it no matter what them say, still man have to pray, have to give thanks to the Most High.
Digit notes, respectable bro, but bro said in the building, a process with the Luciano concert that he want to open from right there, so I want to open from right there. That's my man, you know. Digit notes, Dangerous. And when I toughest artist right there, I don't know, maybe I have prejudice, but still, I was saying, you the rough man.
Yes,
You the rough man. Run high and beat earth, man. Can you see him with him? It's a miracle on the rhythm.
Yeah.
Run high and beat.
One must know. Men have lost their course on a door.
So you might come for the show too, but you don't have to work in a different kind of way. I bring out the miracle for the show, yeah. What's the band thing where called my boy say listen to the thing, right? My boy say listen to the thing. It's Karim.
17, right?
Yeah. I tell you about 40. Yeah, respect. Me, don't give it a. Don't give it a. Yo, don't do musical take the move. You think so that me want to handle the thing over here, so. But I don't worry about that. Respect to my system, brother, like I tell you from early out. Run higher than people, everybody say, oh, what? It's a miracle, pull up again. Pull up. Yeah, pull it up. Don't know. Yeah. The miracle in the building. Yeah. Once I respect the family at Dean, you know what I mean? For real, man, Stanford family in Nigeria, I don't know. You guys say me, brother? See what I'm saying? Respect to the whole family, man. You know what I mean? Respect to Zato, Knox, Leo. You know what I mean? Anybody from across don't see me. Delroy, yo, you're good, Delroy, for real, man. Bless me. You need brothers like you, more brothers like you have over standing and thing. I don't really know that, yo. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, watch it on. We good. Wanna run? Yeah. I'm Lisa. Tell more in the building. Let's tell more there. What's going on? Let's tell more there. Tell more in the building.
Oh, you on the steps.
Oh, you understand? You chill it out. Yeah. Our Brooklyn fish ceremony said Chino we going on. Yeah, man. For real. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, massive. One nam, and I'm supply with one boat. You know what I mean? Mr. Leonard, what the man say?
Yes, sir.
Respect you all the time.
All the time. Later.
Yeah, I like.
You know, like.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Nothing funny, but
Yes.
unto him.
Yes.
Yeah, respect Mr. Will. Y'all away when? You. All right. Let's see. Yeah,
She ain't coming back.
yeah, well, no matter. They look like they have to know, but that's what I respect. So. They,
Respect.
let them do that first, and then we do the next thing. Feel me? Feel my better on nail like son. I'm the same with him. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, found it. Yeah, yeah. So they got 6th of August. Damn enough for Ray to bro. Anyway, listen. Y'all need to collect information. By next week, I should have the flyer too with all necessary information. You know what I mean? Cash prizes deal with sort of don't know. Y'all be 50 cents a team. That's happening from 7 till 10. After that, they left the party. You think we bring in man from Chicago, man from Florida, you know what I mean? Hopefully, my general one in the building, so yeah, that'll be nice. So I say really, but Kevin Bill is really me at all. You see how much man the miracle ride it? I put the sleep on it. Alright, I mean you. Thank you. Yeah, this is the same rhythm when them boy just touch. Digi just touch the rhythm. Jamaica touch the rhythm. We are line up the rhythm for the 6th of August. I got the band to work on it right now. Know what's yeah. So anyway, before we go, we just want to say, much respect to Alice. Alice will be back on next week Saturday. Big respect to my guest, Mr. Lincoln Miller, same way, Reverend, I should say. You know what I mean? G. Michael, same way, Smoke It Down. My tech, they go through the thing, but no what's done. Once he said long, he started popping. He keeps the crowd clapping. Make them know. Anyway, you know, light, bless up. You better stop. Only your friends could know about your secret.